Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. The National Racing Network, proud to bring you live coverage of Tear It Up Tuesday, presented by our friends at Snydersville Raceway. My name is Chris Graham, alongside Mr. James Watson up here in the booth with me. Looking forward to this one. I'll tell you what, James, it's been a few weeks since we've had these guys on the air. No change in form. Felix Roy still dominant. Jim Boniface still very good. Drew Boniface still really good. But now we're going to do it for 75 laps at Kokomo.
Yeah, this is going to be a real strain on the drivers. Kokomo is one of the weirdest tracks as we see someone turned around the wrong way and going the wrong way. Yeah, Kokomo is definitely one of the weirder dirt tracks on the surface. It's always felt like a dirt parking lot till you get right up to the wall, and then you can feel a little bit of banking. And the way the corners were shaped and the walls, you have to be really focused on where your car is, otherwise you're going to hit the wall in the place you really wouldn't expect.
Yeah, the late great Brian Clausen coined the hashtag "Get Your Ass to Kokomo," GYATK. He would do it as the double, running an Indy car at the Speedway for the 500, then haul ass up the highway to Kokomo, about 45 minutes, to run a wingless 410 sprint car on the same night. This place is legendary across central Indiana. It's going to be a lot of fun here. We'll see how the rest of the night is going to shape up. Adam Buechel is thus far quickest in practice. Best lap time at 12.79 seconds. 12:81 for Paul Mancini. He's going to be second quick. Check out the article over at nationalracingnetwork.com that our guy Mark Hackett put out this week on Mr. Mancini, what his plans are for the 2022 season, doing real-world racing, taking on some of the big names in the big blocks. Ryan Coulthal going to be third quick at a 12:82, 12:83. Fourth quick on the board, and it is time to qualify. Top six will lock themselves into tonight's show and invert, so you want to be sixth quick when the session is completed. Let's pick up your quick timer here. Mr. Paul Mancini in the 007. Mancini Custom Homes entry. He's going to trip the timing line here to start lap number one. And it does not take very long to get around this place. Slides it all the way through 3 and 4. James Benz top of the board. New quick time, Ryan Heckman, 12.78 seconds, 12:78 the lap time for Ryan Heckman. James Benz going to be second quick. Drew Boniface, Jasper Zigafus, Zach Weisenflew, Jim Boniface, your top six. Mancini just a tick outside. Now he moves up to 6, 12.980 seconds. Pick up our buddy Bizzle in the 6D9 Disaster Team entry from our friends at DeWeather Center. He is going to be 11th quick on the board right now at a 13.383. Stays right where he is, tick faster, 13.338. Jackie Ely in the number 80 slides up on the board into the 11th spot. 13.313 the lap time. Lap number 2 coming up on the board for Ely does not improve. No quick time, Steven Snyder Jr. 12.762 seconds. That's hauling some mail around this place.
No kidding.
But here comes the guy who's leading just about everything on this Tear It Up Tuesday series. Felix Roy having an absolutely incredible year. In 9 races, 7 wins, 8 top 10 finishes. In fact, only one race.
Did you see that? He almost went over.
I was going to say,
that thing.
He is pitched up. He's riding that right rear hard. Good Lord. He's only going to be 11th quick at a 13.075. My goodness. I'll tell you what, that's how Let's watch the run again here from Felix Roy. Well, maybe we won't be able to watch the run here from Felix. That sucks because he was all over the place. Oh, how about it? New quick time, Ryan Coulthal, 12.730 seconds. Once again, hauling around this place. One car left to take time, and that is Gary DeMoss. Not sure that we'll see Gary come out to take a time. Everybody else still out there on the racetrack. We can pick up Alex Kolinix here in the 22. That's a good-looking race car there, but checkered flags are out. Ryan Coulthal going to be your quick timer. Show you the results from qualifications. Coulthal, Snyder, Heckman, Benz, Koslow, and Boniface all lock into the show. Drew Boniface will be your pole sitter for tonight's race. Everybody else going to have to head to the heat races to see where they will line up for tonight's race. Pick things up at the head of the field, and let's get you the starting lineup for heat race number 1. Jasper Zigafus and Paul Mancini can occupy the front row. They will battle for the inside of row number 4 for tonight's starting grid. John Martinsky, Felix Roy on row number 2, Alex Kolinix, Jack Ely on row 3, Bizzle and Benedetto on row number 4, and the timeless Gary DeMoss on row number 5. I'll tell you what here, James, this one could be fun. 8 laps, Felix Roy's coming from 4th. Alex Kolinix is no slouch coming from 5th. We could see some action in this one.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've seen Felix in a heat race all season. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a fun one to watch, that's for sure. Field already coming around to complete the first of 2 pace laps. So they will go green next time by. Field will be under the control of Zigafus and Mancini when they get to turns 3 and 4, because the pace truck turns off right there, right at the exit of turn 2. Really leaves a lot of room for the leaders to control the pace of the show here. And you can see how slicked off this place is getting. Green flags in the air. We're underway. How about 3 wide? Felix Roy heading top shelf off at turn number 1. He's going to do it again through 3 and 4. Zigafus, Mancini hold the bottom of the racetrack. Felix not gaining any ground, but he's not really losing anything either. Side by side, Mancini and Roy going to battle off a 4, but it won't be much of a contest. Mancini holds on to the spot. Oh, and up and over goes Jasper Zigafus. Wild ride for Matt Benedetto. Good Lord. That's how you junk a couple of race cars. Show you the instant replay on this one. Zigafus, you'll see it when he gets down here to turn 1. He didn't even hit the tire. He just went up and over. Benedetto does the same thing. Good Lord. Now we got a battle at the front of the field. Mancini and Felix Roy battling for the win in the heat race. Zigafus is going to be quick, going to be a contender for that $20 hard charger tonight. Down to 2 laps to go. Mancini up to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Felix. Big old slider into turn 3. Tries to clear him off, and he gets the job done. Oh, Mancini digs real deep inside. Couple of cars flipping down the front stretch. That's Jack Ely and Alex Kolinix. Battle for the win off at turn 4. Drag race, give it to Felix Roy. What a finish. Great duel there between Felix Roy and Paul Mancini.
What a final last lap. Oh, my God.
Good Lord. That was fun. See if we can show you the replay here. Oh, well, no, I guess not. So time for heat race number 2. This will set up the outside lane. It'll be Zach Weisenflew and Jim Boniface on row number 1. Jeff Kemp, Adam Bouchel on row 2. Tyler Close, Gavin Krupp on row 3, Harold Klump, and Dylan Pence will start tonight's race from the 4th row. And James, looking at the racetrack here, this place is already half beat to hell. The top is slicked off, the bottom showing some color. I almost hope they don't work the racetrack at all.
Yeah, something I've noticed, dirt tracks on iRacing tend to rubber up pretty quickly, but Kokomo has always been one that seems like it really rubbers up quickly. So there's still enough speed in the top lane, as we saw towards the end of the first heat, but it's going to be interesting to see which lane is still going to be good.
Green flags in the air. Adam Bouchel, Gavin Krupp. We're having all sorts of issues here. Good battle at the front of the field. Kemp and Boniface. How about Kemp looking inside of Wisen, flew through 3 and 4. Bouchel continues to have the connection issues. Give lap 1 to Zach Weisenflew. I'll tell you what, James, look at the left front on Jeff Kemp's car. He's gone an entire lap without that left front tire touching the racing surface.
They all have. I was watching a lot of the qualifying runs. If you're running the inside line, that left front is not touching at all. You don't even need it. Three-wheel it out there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Best battle is going to be back here 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. That'll be Krupp, Weisenflew, Bouchel, and Close. So now we're going to have a couple of 8-lap heat races that we just finished. And then we're going to a 70-75 lap feature. That could not be a bigger dichotomy in what these drivers are going to have to deal with, from a little bit of slick here, kind of tiptoe your way through, to insanity of 70 laps on this racing surface.
Yeah, this place is going to be an asphalt track after, I say, lap 40.
Checkered flag is out. Jeff Kemp, Jim Boniface, Gavin Krupp, your top 3. Rest of the field, Weisenflew, Bouchel, Close, Klump, and Pence. Drivers are going to get a couple of minute warm-up here. That will give us a chance to get the commercial break out of the way here before we go feature time here at Kokomo. We will be right back. You are watching Tear It Up Tuesday right here on the National Racing Network.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Dude, are you okay?
I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
If there's one thing every car guy hates, it's cleaning the garage. Do you want to take most of the time and hassle out of that job? Then call Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Agnes and her crew will have your garage, shop, basement, or even your porch looking great all the time. With unique patterns and designs, plus the ability to incorporate your logo or any artwork, your space will never have looked better. Installation is done in 1 day, guaranteed, and Zone Garage offers a 20-year warranty on the top coat. Their coatings are durable, anti-slipped, and impact resistant. Give them a call at 570-856-6067. That's 570-856-6067 for Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
Welcome to the 34 Motorsports Product Showcase. We're proud to offer the full line of Simpson Racing safety products. The Shark Speedway is a perfect brain bucket to keep your melon as safe as possible. We carry every model and size of Hans device, and these have saved countless lives. The Hybrid Pro Lite is an alternative to the Hans device and is just as effective. The DNA 3-layer suit offers maximum protection when things get hot. And hey, dude, those comfy shoes won't help one bit when things go south. Keep those hands ready to work with a pair of Vortex FIA gloves meeting every current standard. From 5 to 7 points, we carry every one of the Simpson harnesses, keeping your rear end right where it should be. Keep all your gear clean and together with the helmet and FHR bag, and always be ready to hop in a race car. Visit 34motorsports.com and order today. All right, everybody, welcome back here. Practice ongoing, or warm-up, I should say, for the Tear It Up Tuesday feature event here from Kokomo Speedway. Haven't had a chance to peek in just yet here at the comments. Throw some of those up here on the screen for you. All right, it is feature time. I'll tell you what here, James, this is going to be a very long race. What are your thoughts here as we get ready to go? Could we see a caution fest? They could just as easily, I guess, go 60, 70 laps caution-free, too.
I mean, considering that we saw a car flip over by literally just going through the corner, I feel like cautions are going to be at a premium tonight. Not even necessarily because of bad racing, just that. And then you add in the bad slide jobs. Then we get yellows.
I was going to say dirty sliders might be the name of the game tonight. Let's get you the starting lineup here as we are waiting on just a couple of cars to make their way onto the grid. 23 in total for tonight's race. Drew Boniface and James Coslow. We're going to line up on the front row. James Benz and Ryan Heckman on row 2. Steven Snyder Jr. and Ryan Coulthau on row 3. Coulthau going to be your quick timer for the evening. 12 low 7s, 12.7 second lap we'll call it. Felix Roy and Jeff Kemp, your 2 heat race winners on row number 4. Row 5 will have Paul Mancini and Jim Boniface. John Martinsky, Gavin Krupp on row number 6. Row 7, Bizzle and Zach Weisenflew. Row number 8, Gary DeMoss and Adam Bouchel. Row 9, Alex Kolinix and Tyler Close. Row 10, Jack Ely and Harold Klump. Row 11, Jasper Zigafus and Dylan Pence. All alone on row number 12 will be Matt Benedetto. Fields off at turn number 4. Great flags in the air. We are underway. 75 laps at Kokomo, and we're green. Big time contact there. Steven Snyder Jr. going to lose a handful of spots. He's back 3 early on. Drew Boniface going to lead lap number 1. Fields still 3 and 4 wide through 1 and 2.
Jesus. Four wide.
Again. How about 5? I feel like an auctioneer. 4, give me 5. Yes, no. How about it? Oh, man. Yeah, we'll go call it 5 wide off of turn number 4. Oh, and one wildly up and over. It's Drew Boniface. Race leader goes over. Wild flip in turns 1 and 2. Caution flag is out for the first time here this evening. See what happened to Boniface. We'll see it once again. See it on the entry to turn 1. Same thing. The car just pitches over. Oh, Ryan Heckman got a big piece of that as well. Fantastic landing. Even the Russian judge scored that one a 9.
I called it. I had a feeling it wasn't going to happen again. As random as it is, it doesn't seem to be an isolated incident.
No, it does not.
I've driven a couple races here in this car, but man, I've never seen that happen before until tonight. That is so whack.
Green flag back in the air. Felix Roy with a race lead. We've already got one around at the back of the field. We'll see if they're going to be able to get it clear. Ryan Coulthal going to war. Oh, man, how about it? Fort car breakaway for the race lead. Going to be Felix Roy on the top side of the racetrack. Ryan Coulthal holds on to second. Here comes Steven Snyder Jr. One car up and into the catch fence. That will bring out the yellow flag. That was a wild start from the beginning. Jeff Kemp went around on the start. Gary DeMoss having an issue. And how about Jim Boniface? Keep your eye on that 213 machine up on the outside. Cuts it back down to the inside. Contact with Mancini. Wild ride. Up into the catch fence. He comes to a stop. And that's what brings out the yellow flag. Penalty to car 213. That is Jim Boniface. He will go to the end of the line as the cause of the caution. So I'll tell you what, James, we're kind of seeing what we expected here. The racing was going to be hot and heavy. I'm a little bit shocked here, though, that they're able to go 3-4 plus wide here and really not have any sort of an issue.
Yeah, like, we've seen some cautions, but just small incidents, actually, while watching them go 4 or 5 wide lap after lap.
That was an ugly restart.
There was a whole lot of confusion. Like, the lineup wasn't even set to the back straightaway.
Yeah, that one was a mess, but we are going to stay under green. It'll be Felix Roy, Ryan Coulthal, Steven Snyder Jr., your top three. Gary DeMoss, Dylan Pence having an issue here. We'll see. Looks like they are not able to get clear. The 4 of Pence trying to get back down to the inside of the racetrack, and that will bring out another caution flag. Take a look at the replay, see what happened to the 25 of Gary DeMoss. Well, he just started to get it turned around. Then the 4 got himself sideways. Just took a little bit too long for the 4 to get looped back around. And I believe Gary may have beached himself.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting for the pack to go by. He's not going to pull out in front like Bizzle would.
That's just how hard the car is yawed. Put any throttle to it, and it's just squats on the right rear.
Yeah, that too.
So we'll see if they'll be able to get the lineup sorted this time. Looks like Ryan Heckman, he's going to be the big beneficiary here. He will get at least 1 lap back under the caution flag here. Gary DeMoss will also get the lap back. He will be at the tail end of the lead lap. Matt Benedetto and Jack Ely did not make the call for this one. Those 2 drivers will finish 22nd and 23rd, respectively. No real surprise here to see Felix Roy at the front of the field. The guy is an absolute beast. iRating somewhere around 11 million in the dirt cars.
Yeah, like, lost in all the commotion of 4 and 5 wide. I didn't realize that he's already back in front of this field.
Yeah, Felix Roy back to the front. Green flag back in the air. He's going to be your leader. It's a single file restart. Everybody going to be clean and green into turns 1 and 2. And then we get the Hornet's Nest starting to roll off the corner. 3 wide through the middle of the corner. Bizzle's going to be there in the middle.
God help us all.
James Ben's up around the top of the racetrack. He'll get the pass completed. By the way, Felix Roy's iRating here is an 84.29 on the dirt.
Oh.
Great battle going on here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Gavin Krupp, Adam Bushell, Steven Snyder Jr. Both Roy and Coolfowl going to be towards the bottom of the racetrack. Already catching in on lap traffic. Felix Roy trying to get around Gary DeMoss. DeMoss bangs it off the boards. James Coslow, Drew Boniface having an issue. Both of those cars trying to get refired. There's the 4 of Pence coming back out onto the racetrack. Good Lord, this field is all over the place. Dylan Pence once again having another issue on the racetrack. We'll see if we're going to stay green. Looks like we will. He's able to clear off the racetrack. So it's going to be Roy, Coolfowl, Bushell, Krupp, and Snyder. Krupp and Snyder going to be side by side through 1 and 2. Pick up a tighter look at that battle as Snyder clears to the inside. Now going to work on Bushell, but Krupp wants a piece of the action up top. You almost wonder here, James, do these guys have to be a little bit careful just knowing how easily the car wants to pitch over?
Do they have to be? Yes. Are they going to be? No.
Yeah, sounds about right. Caution is out once again. Trouble for the second time tonight for Gary DeMoss. Take a look at the replay there. Almost got some help from Jasper Zigafus. DeMoss starts to slide it around up against the top of the racetrack. Finishes the job off the corner. Oh! And Coslow goes for a ride. Oh, we got to see this one on board from James Coslow's look. DeMoss goes around, nowhere for him to go. Tough break there for James Coslow. Once again, car sticks the landing. Oh, we've got one car very slow to the inside. That's Jasper Zigafus. Looks like everybody's going to get clear there. And we will stay green. It'll be cross flags this time by for Felix Roy off at turn number 4. Halfway home here in tonight's 75-lap feature at Kokomo. One car almost going over, bouncing around towards the back of the pack there. Taking a look here at Paul Mancini, he was very quick, really battled Felix Roy tough. The difference between being out front and being caught in traffic around Kokomo.
Wow, is that battle an actual battle for the lead?
Yes, it is. Ryan Coolfowl sitting about 2 car lengths inside of Felix Roy. May try the slider through 3 and 4. Not enough to try to get in front of him off the corner. Going to go back up top shelf in 1 and 2. This is one of those things that makes Felix Roy so difficult to pass. The guy just knows where the race car needs to be at any given moment.
Yeah, it's absolutely unreal.
Coolthal down to the inside. Roy going to hold on to the advantage off the top side of the racetrack. At some point, James, the top does have to go away, right?
It's gonna go away, but if you're still like Felix, you can find some grip. But the inside line is gonna come in here at some points, in theory.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
This is not the only race coming up here tonight on the National Racing Network. 9:15. I think it's 9:15. The TNT Shock Series back for round number 2. Caution is out on the speedway. Trouble once again for Gary DeMoss.
Oh.
That may be 3 strikes. We'll see. I mean, you can hear it, James. He's barely on the throttle.
Yeah.
And then the car does the tip over.
That's good timing if you're the leaders, though, because did you see the gaggle of lap cars they were going to have to deal with?
Yeah, there was fixing to be a big time mess. That's another one. Car just catches and pitches over. There's a look at your race leader, Felix Roy. Been out front for most of this thing as we're going to be down to 25 to go this time by. Green flags back in the air. We're underway once again here at Kokomo. Roy able to hold on to the race lead. Adam Bouchel coming around the outside of Steven Snyder Jr. Snyder trying to make the inside lane of the racetrack work. Coolthal having a peek to the inside as well. Snyder's going to lose 1, maybe 2 spots. Just about banging the boards down here. Bouchel is up into the outside retaining wall through 3 and 4 that time. Snyder is there, as is Zach Weisenflew. Want to drive up the middle of the racetrack there for Zach Weisenflew. He's trying to find the grip there. He finds it. Just doesn't quite, he can't quite get the momentum build up to sneak around Steven Snyder. He's going to head back up topside. Following right in behind Adam Bouchel. Great battle forming up just behind him as well. That's a pack of 4 cars led by Jeff Kemp. Just about playing a game of grab ass there in turns 3 and 4. Looking back towards the front here, Bouchel and Krupp going to continue to fight side by side. Already down to like 15 to go here. Race is ticking by pretty quick, only 17 minutes in. 13-second laps will do that for you, though. Here's the fight for the race lead as they've caught up to Ryan Heckman. Coolthal having the peak to the inside of Roy down the front stretch. Both drivers have to head back to the top of the racetrack in 1 and 2. Last thing Ryan Coolthal wants to see right now is a caution flag.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Felix Roy able to get the gap opened up on the restart, and as soon as they start getting near lap traffic, Coolthal really able to close in. They're going to go to work on Bizzle. Oh, that's so tight off the corner. It'll be 10 to go next time by. You are watching first and second. Felix Roy, Ryan Coulthal. Battle has been very, very good throughout most of this race at the front of the field. Now Coulthal's going to have a little bit of a gap here before they hit more lap traffic. If he's going to try it, he's going to have to try something big and try it soon. Couple of lap cars making some contact. That's Costello, and I believe Tyler Close down to the inside of the racetrack. Leaders should be able to clear those two through 3 and 4. 5 to go here at Kokomo. Who's it going to be? Felix Roy or Ryan Coulthal? Oh, they almost make contact. The big dive into one. Slide job. Coulthal barely in front. Crossover by Felix Roy. He'll have the spot. Back to 3 to go. Once again, Coulthal way down to the inside of the racetrack. Roy saw that one coming a mile away. Big old crossover down the backstretch. But now Coulthal going to be able to get the momentum wound up a little bit here. Called a car length and a half at the line, 2 to go. Oh, and caution's out. Oh. Yellow flag is out. Alex Kolinick, Paul Mancini having an issue on the racetrack. Oh, my goodness. See what happened to the 22 here. He got it up into the outside wall. Oh, and Mancini with nowhere to go just pile drives him. Tough break for Paul Mancini. Car was pretty darn quick tonight. But he may have some damage repair to get done. And James, we're headed to overtime.
This is going to be stupid.
Big gap left here to the pace truck by Felix Roy. I would imagine race control is going to tell him to close that up here. Well, maybe not. And to tell you what, the pace truck's going to be in before the leaders even get off of turn 2. Still trying to get the lineup sorted here. The slowest start I have ever seen. Green flag goes in the air, and there's the caution flag.
And yellow flag goes up in the air.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was a no start. And we should get another green-white checkered. Not sure how many attempts they have set up here, but
enough, I hope.
all of them. That's how many attempts we have. The lap counter continues to tick away here, so again, a little bit surprised to see that Felix Roy is getting away with leaving basically 10 car lengths or so. That really puts the race in his hands off of turn 2.
Yeah, but he's still making the consistent speed, so he's not really playing that many games. Still pretty legit.
Green flag out. We're back underway for the overtime. Oh, Roy and Colthal side by side. Here comes the slider into 1 and 2. Roy tries to cross over. He'll get it done. See if he's going to cover the line. He does. Off at turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Felix Roy wins at Kokomo. What a finish. Ryan Colthal comes home second. Steven Snyder Jr. comes home third. And after being upside down, Jasper Zigafus claims the $20 hard charger award, gaining 15 spots to finish in the 6th position. Not a bad finish there. Let's make sure we can find our drivers here that we are going to try to talk to. Let's see. Don't see Felix Roy. Oh, there he is. All right, let's bring our race winner in here. Kick off the Victory Lane interviews with Felix Roy. Watching the replay of the restart here on the slow-mo. Felix, a dominant win, just about, if it hasn't already, locked up a championship for you. But Ryan gave you a hell of a run here. That's about the closest anybody's been to you all season.
Oh, yeah, Ryan was definitely quick. You know, he had that bottom and 3 and 4 rolling, and I couldn't get there. My car was jumping in the air when I was going bottom 3 and 4, so he was pretty quick. Give me a hard time, but yes, happy to win.
You're one of the few cars, at least it looks like from the angle that we're seeing, that had the left front tire on the ground at all throughout this race. How difficult is this place to set up for, and really when you get the car pitched heavy on the right rear like that?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a hard track. You know, short tracks are hard. You need skills to be really fast. Like Ryan's pretty good on short tracks too. I mean, you know, just rolling top side here is really hard because I hit the wall a couple times, and you know, my front end just pinched back to the wall, and I thought I was gonna flip it too. So yeah, short tracks are really hard to run, and yeah.
Coming to the 1 to go, you saw the slider from him a couple of times in turns 1 and 2. Is that the move that you were expecting? It seemed like you almost, I don't want to say you back off, but you kind of anticipate it, and you're able to dive off the corner real quick once he slides in front of you.
Yeah, he did that move 2 or 3 times, and I set it up perfect to cross him over because I know he was going to either slide me all the way or kind of park it. So I took no chance and just dive all the way and had a good exit there. Just did a slider line in 3 and 4 to protect the bottom, and it works.
Well, fantastic run tonight. Congratulations on what should be a Tear It Up Tuesday Series championship. Let's make sure you get all those sponsor plugs and thank yous in before we let you out of here.
Definitely thank you to Case Clothes Royale, my sponsor. My girlfriend for watching, my grandparents for watching, and you for the good broadcast.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much. Let's bring in our runner-up here, Mr. Ryan Colthal. I'll tell you what, bud, we're going to pull up the replay here and show it from your perspective. The restart at 1 to go in the overtime. You were on his door coming off of turn number 4. Did you know that the slider in 1 and 2 was going to kind of be a last best chance?
Yeah. You know, that's all I had. I couldn't run the bottom. There was just
At one of those deals that seemed like if you were not up high, you were getting past. what were your thoughts on the racetrack tonight? Obviously, it slicked off big time on the bottom. The top was just gone. Was there any speed to be found anywhere here, or did you kind of have to be up top? Well, it looks like we may have lost Ryan here. We'll try to bring him back up in just a second. Let's grab Steven Snyder Jr., our third place finisher here this evening. I tell you what here, Steven, you put on a hell of a show here, made a nice pass on Gavin at the restart of the overtime period. Tell us about the car and really what your thoughts were on the race overall.
The race was pretty good. Yeah, I wasn't really gonna do it until Paul told me to run it. So, I signed up and it was fun. I didn't expect to do that good, but when you're up in the front, they race good, race pretty clean. So it's nice, and you guys, you give each other an inch, and it makes life easy.
You know what? The talent level at the front here is pretty darn good. I mean, it's not often that we're running league races with 8,500 iRating dirt guys like Felix. Talk a little bit about the competition here. You have some of the regulars, Adam, Paul, a lot of guys that you know from real world racing, and then you're also doing it against the iRacing guys as well. This is a pretty tough little show they put on here.
Yeah, Felix, he's really dominant. So. And I know Ryan, he's been getting up there in the iRacing rankings, so to finish behind them two, it's pretty good. But yeah, I figured Gavin would have ran the line. I would have ran in 3 and 4, but he went to the bottom. That opened the door for me, so it worked out in my favor.
Turning our attention to the real world side of things, 2021 was pretty insane for you. Last time I think we saw you on the racetrack was at the Chili Bowl. What's the thought process and plans for the 22 outdoor season kicking off in a few weeks here?
We're still going to run the micro. Hopefully, that's all we've got right now. A few things might be in the makings, but, I don't know if my dad really wants me to say. So, yeah, we'll see what goes on, but we're definitely be racing a micro and maybe a few other things this year.
That's awesome. Well, good luck to you this year, brother. Stay safe out there, and looking forward to talking to you a bunch more here.
Thank you.
There you go. There's Steven Snyder Jr. Goes from piloting a Keith Coons midget at the Chili Bowl to we'll say show that is Tear It Up Tuesday. I'll tell you what, James, I am really impressed. This was a significantly better show than I thought we were going to get for the modifieds at Kokomo.
Yeah, it was really impressive. We saw a lot of crazy moves in 3, 4, 5 wide, but our cautions were just small 1 to 2 car incidents. We didn't see any big melees like I think everyone was expecting. So that's always a plus.
And you know what? None of the I get you almost call it a blowover where the car just kind of grabbed and tipped. We didn't see a ton of that in the feature. The ones that we did, everybody for the most part was able to get around. All in all, not a bad show here. But now you got to get ready to go get behind the wheel yourself here. Tell us what you're thinking here as we head into the TNT Shock Series in just a little bit.
Well, this is our first run here at New Phoenix with the new configuration, with it being what it is in real life now. So it's going to be interesting to see how we deal with that. I know I'm cautiously looking forward to it because I got a little bit of unfinished business. Because last season I was a split second away from winning that race. So I know that's solely in the back of my mind. So I'm hoping to get some redemption, or at least get another good finish like the season opener at Richmond.
Absolutely. All right, brother. Well, good luck in that one tonight. Hopefully we're talking to you in the post-race interviews and not before then. But that's going to wrap up our coverage tonight here for Tear It Up Tuesday. We will be back at 9:15 in the East. 7:15, or excuse me, 8:15, those of you Central Time, 7:15 Mountain, 6:15 in the West, and I believe 12:15 a.m. if you're watching in Edinburgh, Scotland. For James Watson and everybody here at the National Racing Network, my name is Chris Graham. We'll see you in just a couple of hours for the TNT Shock Series. Till then, have a great night, everybody.